right, yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Three Amigos podcast. Thank God you weren't here for the first 15, 20 minutes of what was supposed to be the opening of this podcast. But you know what? We're still here. We're happy to be here. And we're just talking a little bit about life. Alex, in 5 seconds or less, tell me how life's going.
Hey, it's going great. As you can see, I got the
5 seconds.
clothes.
Next.
As you
No,
can see,
I'm just kidding.
as you can see, I got the baby clothes ready. Rosie's 28 weeks pregnant. We're getting close. We're getting
Baby
close
daddy struggles.
Yeah, we're having some baby daddy struggles, but we'll save those for later. And because they're not always shared by everybody, so I just don't want to I don't want to put that out there in the world because they might not understand. But other than that, it's going good. I love doing this podcast because it takes me away from those struggles of people not understanding what baby daddies go through. And so
Couldn't agree more. And I think speaking of the other baby daddies, we have
baby
another
daddies.
one in this. Are you having those same baby daddy struggles, or how's life?
It's good. It's busy. Got a lot going on. I'm not making questionable decisions like Alex.
Whoa. Oh, hey, hands up.
Just working a lot and just got to get through probably a rough couple of months and then hopefully have some smooth sailing until the kid comes, and just excited for what's up.
I don't know about you, but does it not feel, I think you were about to say this, Jay, but does it not feel like I just got to get through these next couple of months that are going to be rough? In my head, it's like, yeah, I just got to get through the next couple of months. And then another months are going to come and it's going to be like, oh yeah, I just got to get through the next couple of months.
Oh, that's what it keeps feeling like for me, for sure. Because I believe I said the same thing in
January.
March.
Yep.
And no, I still feel the same way, but for different reasons now at this point with different things that have come up. So yeah, I'm in a few months, I'm probably going to say the same thing, and then the kid's going to come, and then it's going to be.
I hate it when kids come.
Oh my God.
Well, there he is. Almost had him secured. Almost had him safe. Almost got through it. But you know what? It's all good. God damn it, Alex. Chris, I hope your struggles become better. Because goddamn, you're always in a struggle, dog. It must be fun.
Oh, it's all good though. I'm happy that tonight is the night we're recording. That's always been fun. So it was a long day today, but we're capping it off with Alex trying to be on To Catch a Predator.
Catch a predator.
I hate when they do that. I'm not saying I enjoy it.
You shouldn't be around for it.
Yeah, I know. I heard that. Going off of a weird tangent, but I heard that babies get hard. No idea that was a thing.
Yeah, it's just like
well, don't you wake up and it just happens naturally?
Yeah, but a baby?
Yeah.
It's got no penis. It's got like a little, it's like the penis is like crazy small.
Yeah, but it's not like it's like I don't know, it's just like a weird body thing.
To open it up with a funny joke.
No, I'm not done.
Okay. Oh, Justin, thank you for passing it to us. How are you doing? How have you been? Thank you for opening it for us. I would love to know how you're doing.
Well, I'm really, really scared, to be honest with you, Alex.
Why?
Just the first 30 minutes of our pre-show shenanigans were very, very worrisome. I'm so scared to what's going to happen the rest of this podcast because you might get it motherfucking canceled.
No.
We love
you. Sure about that?
I don't know what this joke is, but if it's
it's a funny joke. It's a funny joke.
That's what you said about everything else you said already.
It's about circumcisions.
I think we talk too much about penises.
No. It's a funny joke. It's about me and my doctor. That's a funny joke.
Okay.
All right. Say it.
We'll give you this chance.
100%. Hey, my doctor.
I'm literally going to shut your computer screen
That's
off.
fine. That's fine. Dr. B. Love her. She's the best doctor ever. So we're talking and I'm like, hey dude, so when it comes to circumcisions, how do we go about that? Right. And Dr. B goes, yeah, no problem. No, it's my job. I'll take them. And I was like, no. I'm not asking to do the circumcision. I'm just asking what happens next. And then she was like, no, I just take it and I cut it. And then I was like, so I've heard can you eat the foreskin, or is that against, hey, listen,
you're mixing up the foreskin and the placenta.
And that's what she told me. And she said, "Hey man, we don't do that." And then I asked her if I would be able to keep the foreskin because we have a long lineage of foreskin keepers and we wear it as necklaces in my family. And so I was wondering if like we could do that. Didn't go over so well.
So what you're saying is you don't just come on this podcast and make people want to hate you. You go out into the real world and talk to doctors and shit.
You think
and
you
make
think
them
I just
wanna hate
you think I just talk to you guys like this? No. It's my everyday life, guys.
Oh my god. Was Rose there for this?
Rosie, were you there for that? Yes.
Sadly, yeah.
Hey, listen. I'm just asking the question. See, when I told you I had a joke, I didn't know what the punchline was. And as I was telling the story, I couldn't figure out where the punchline was. So then I just stopped it.
You're the punchline in that one.
Yep, I am.
Your doctor is going to be judging you.
Oh, no, Dr. B's the best. I love her so much. She tells us that we don't have to do anything.
She definitely went home that night and at the dinner table talked about what the fuck you asked.
Yeah, she's gonna say, "Hey, this dumbass asked if he could eat his son's foreskin."
How is that? How is that? Like, she told me that you put your placenta in eggs. And I was like, what the fuck? But Justin, how are you doing?
Just so worrisome for you.
No.
You know what? I will have to defend you real quick. To start with Alex, when you first meet him, you're probably like, man, this kid's weird. He's a little off the rocker. Like, I don't know if I like him. And then after about the 2 or 3 times you hang out with him, you start to like love him because you realize he genuinely has no idea sometimes what he's about to say. He just says it. And then he immediately, you can see on his eyes that he like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. And then he goes, oh shit, let me just save myself. And then he digs a hole deeper, deeper, deeper. He yells from the hole again and then goes deeper.
Yeah.
He literally just makes
so
if you stayed with us at this podcast at this point, you already know Alex and you have to love him.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to him every single week, you know you have to love him. There's just no other choice. But besides that, Alex, I'm doing fan-fucking-tastic. It is going to be 90s here this weekend, and I'm so ready. Been soaking up the sun. Been hitting, all the fun stuff. Trying to get my mind, body right. All those fun things.
Mind-body connection.
Yeah, for sure. Just trying to get swole so I can make sure my wife doesn't want to leave me.
That's a big worrisome.
It's not a worry.
That's a worrisome, man. I know Chris is
either way. We already know that.
Yeah, you are. I know Chris is gaining the weight for the baby.
Actually, I don't know if Chris has been hitting the gym. I haven't seen his activity workouts on my,
on my
wrist.
I've been so inconsistent with wearing my watch. Like one day I'll wear it and I'll be like, oh yeah, I like tracking all this and whatnot. And then it'll sit on my bathroom vanity for a few days before I throw it back on the charger.
You literally sound like my other half. And why would you spend $400 on a watch?
Thanks, Mom.
If you're gonna have it and use it. That's what the point of it.
I got mine on.
I'm staring at it right now. It's on the charger. I'll wear it tomorrow.
Because I like to get motivated when you see my thing go off and you're like, damn, he did it. I have to do it.
You're right. When I see your thing go off, I go, damn, he did it.
He did it.
Okay, well, talking about sports, that I know that's why y'all come here.
Gym, yeah. You know what actually I love to do at the gym?
What?
I love to beat people in basketball and pick up basketball.
I'm okay. Do you play a lot of pickup basketball at the gym?
For sure, a lot.
Oh, okay. Is that what you go to the gym for? Is that like your main thing at the gym? No.
I go to the gym to get swole, and then I go and play basketball after as a form of cardio, trying to just run and get some weight. But you know what? There is someone here that actually plays competitively, and I think we need to do a check-in because
I think we do.
His first soccer journey was a rough start.
Not the best.
A couple weeks in.
How are you feeling,
Chris? About the same. I mean, I'm feeling great.
Is your team bad?
He said, "Oh, well, our team will get into it. They'll get better."
They have gotten better. Actually, last week I wasn't feeling good, and I was just trying to push it. I'm like, it was about an hour before game time, and I'm just like, it's not going to happen. So I just, I messaged, let them know I wasn't coming, and then I thought, you know what? These fuckers are about to win now. Like they're about to get their first win. And sure enough, I was right. But it's a co-ed league, and there's rules about having a certain amount of women on the field at a time.
Okay.
And the team we were playing didn't have any of their women show up. And
so they
so
won
we
by
won by
default?
forfeit.
Yeah.
And then so I guess they just scrimmage. And then this past week I was back and felt great. It was a lot of fun running around, like getting that cardio in. But these other teams have like played with each other in years past, and they just have a lot more chemistry. And so even though this was probably our best game we ever played as a team together, yeah, we still lost.
So question, is this like former like college athletes and stuff like that? Or is it just like you're running the muck Joe Schmo?
It's a wide ass range. It is all the way from there. I mean, there's people on my team that have never played before,
It's like a friend said that played like college and they're like, hey, you want to come hang out and play soccer? And they're like, sure, I've never played my day in my life. Okay, cool.
Right.
Okay.
There's definitely those all the way up to people that you can tell like
played high school or
for
or
a
college,
really
something
long
like
time,
that. Yeah.
and have consistently never stopped playing, but it's fun. I like it.
Well, I hope you finally get a real win.
I know. Hopefully next week.
That fake win.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
What's the point of even playing if you don't win?
The exercise at this stage of the game.
Don't try to make this.
No, that sounds like a pretty sad excuse for being a loser.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't want to win, you could just let us know. Like, hey, no hard feelings. If you don't want to win, you just
I think Chris is just trying to remain optimism because I know. I almost said it. I almost pulled Alexism, but I fixed it. He's trying to remain optimistic because he's the only one on his team, but probably out of like a few people that played soccer competitively, right?
Yeah, I would say there's probably 4 other people that I can tell have played at a competitive level, and then a small amount after that who have probably played at least before, in some form.
Or is like some type of athletics, so they can just like look like they've done enough.
So I played soccer.
Right.
Does that count if I played like kids soccer? Like I was like 5 and you're just running around doing nothing, eating flowers and bugs and shit and kicking the ball? Does that count?
No.
Okay, well, that's
half the population.
Oh, we don't get patient leads on here, right?
Sorry.
Well, it sounds like Chris is never going to win a game because his heart's not in it, and he's just out there for fun. That's okay, Chris.
Next game, I'm just going to repeat that in my head over and over. I'm just going to hear your voice saying that, and it's going to fuel me. So thank you.
I hope that it fuels you to a victory if you deserve it, because sometimes you don't deserve a victory, and maybe that's what your team's struggling with right now. I don't know, not there.
You're cursed because you're a ginger.
That's also a possibility.
That's a real possibility.
Yeah.
I am by far the whitest person in this league.
And you're probably the baldest person.
I'm the baldest.
Wait, what language?
No, there's other bald guys, but when you mix the two, whoo.
What language are they speaking on the court on the field?
This last week, the other team pretty much was just speaking Spanish with each other. So you can just imagine how fucking bright white I looked on this field, because my team's pretty diverse too. So it's just like I just fucking stick out because I can't wear a hat. So I got this bright ass head. The stadium lights are above us on this park field. Like I am a reflective fucking surface.
You just put your head down and just blind some motherfuckers.
Yeah, for sure.
How many?
Tell them that you have a 3 Amigos podcast, BT Dubs.
Yeah,
because you could have spoke Spanish to them.
I know a little bit. I probably could have.
Oh, hablas español?
But I'm gonna also guess that they speak English because
they do, yeah.
Come on. It was more.
Also,
no, he was trying to ask just how fucking whiter I was than everyone else in the league.
I mean, yes. I don't want to.
Yes. I don't. Well, here, this is a great transition topic to thinking about something different. So, Alex, what sport do you want to go through first? Because I was a racy comic coming on, and I think we should just
not
past that. I got you, brother. Hey,
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
You wouldn't say anything racy.
Nope, not me. But just moving on to a different topic. We've got what you've come to see, what you've come to hear, what we've come to bless you with, and that is football. Football announced their uh game schedule, kind of like their
Sort
like
of.
where they're playing, I guess, like their international like games, and then their who's where they're playing at and how many games they're playing outside of the United States.
Yes. So the
I,
international games have been announced and
so I know
released.
there's two in
And
Germany, right?
yep,
There's is there one in Mexico again?
I think so. I
Or
think one in Mexico, two in London, two in Germany.
okay, so five total. So when do
Oh,
we
there's three in
become?
London.
There's three
It
in
could be
London.
so maybe there's no Mexico City one this year. Oh,
Oh,
that would make sense because I'm pretty sure the Jaguars played twice in London this year because they actually have the biggest fan base over there in the UK because of their ownership.
so when do we get an international team to join the NFL? Obviously, we're going over there and playing enough that.
I don't think you can just do one.
Well,
Yeah.
here's my
That
thought.
if you just had one London team, that would be the shittiest fucking team to be on
Here's
travel
my thought.
wise.
Here's my thought process behind it. You have 17 games, right?
Yep.
So you do 8 1 year home, all in a row. Then you do 9 on the road. And then the next year you do 9 home, all on the road, 8, right? And you whatever stagger it's just the way that it would work the best. So every team
It's a
travels to
way.
you. Every team travels to you for those 8 weeks, and then you're just on the road, and maybe you guys have a place that you fly back to every single game, and it's just in some city. Like
Like a
that's your
hub
home.
that
Yeah, that's
you
your home base, right? That is your home base for the next 9 weeks, 10 weeks, right? And then if you have playoff games, hey, it's a playoff game. If they get home field advantage, you have to fly there.
I like that, but the problem is then you really don't feel like, let's say it's London, you really don't feel like you're really much of a London based team because and like I know
Mate,
no matter what you're only at your home half the
yeah,
year, but the way that that would be structured, it would be
maybe you
weird to just
do
like never come back after
maybe you
like
do a month on, a month off.
I
Like
think you
there's
would do more like 4 games there, 4 games
yeah,
off. You're kind of
yeah.
right in the sense like there would be that, but I would say like for the opposing teams that are flying to London, like they would have to leave like Tuesday if their game was on Sunday because then they get there, they get acclimated, like
hmm
there's no jet lag. You have a designated like
I think that's what they
area
do now,
where
right?
I have no
No,
idea.
they I think they leave Wednesday or Thursday
And then
and then they leave immediately like after the game or like maybe that Monday. I think it would work out better if you did like a team in London, maybe two teams in England, a couple teams in Germany,
but
and
then
make that a division.
at
And then
what
that
point
way
is that?
they don't have to travel that often back to the States. Like,
What point is that just like
Too
an
much.
international football league, the
well,
IFL?
well, it's not because it's its own division. It's still you're only playing your division teams twice each, just like the rest
No,
of the
I
league.
understand that, but how many more? How big is the NFL too?
I just
How
think there's
big
a
is it until the
lot of
NFL's too
teams to
big? Yeah,
expand.
like how
Like
big is it until the NFL's too big, right? Like that would put us at 36 teams if you did another 4 division outside. Is that too many teams?
are
Like
they
how many?
AFC, the NFC? What are they?
Yeah, and then do
Yeah,
you have to
You see
now?
what you just did?
I know.
You just fucked this. Fuck
hmm
this
Because now
all.
you gotta have another division
And like,
to match that. Yeah.
do you do like and like at that point, do you do just like an IFL where it's like just International Football
No,
League where
I
it's
think you're right in the sense you put a London and a Frankfurt team and that they are, and then maybe you put like the Jaguars and some other team that are East Coast based, or just one.
that'd be
But whatever.
horrible. But
No,
yeah,
it wouldn't, because technically everybody really likes the Jaguars in London, so you know
I'm
they would.
talking about for the players.
They play twice. They're playing twice this year. What the fuck's the difference? If they're in the division, have to go play there twice.
And maybe that's what they're setting them up for right now. Maybe they're trying to set up Jaguars to be that team that's like,
A
hey, if we
tweener. Well,
yeah,
there's been talks where for years now that they would split their time between London and Jacksonville.
mm. And then, but even thinking about it, like how big is the market in Tokyo? How big is the market in
Whoa,
Brazil? How
that's
big
way
is
too
the?
far.
Yeah, but
Well, I'm
now
just
you're
saying,
really fucking with time zones.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Eventually they'll be
because
able
then
to
what?
do
You'd have a London team, a Frankfurt team, a. Is there even two other ones that you could have? Maybe a Mexico team and maybe like another team, and they're all like the
Toronto.
international
it. See,
Toronto,
the
and then
NFL is so big. When does it become like the MLS, what soccer is, or like the Premier League to the MLS, like things like that.
Yeah.
Where does
Also,
it come to that?
I'm so confused on why we
That's
play
fair.
international. Why do we play international games? Like, I understand that we
Money.
have a fan base over there, and I understand it's money, but it's like we are based in America, and it's like,
Well, why do we have soccer teams?
yeah, we have an MLS, but they sometimes come and play like a random one-off game
Well,
every now and then here, but it's not like every year they come and play like
Well, it's because, yeah, they do have a big fan base there that is just continuing to grow. So why not cater to that? Because that's a huge market to tap into for the NFL to make money. These teams are all about making
making
money. At the
money.
end of the day, they don't give a fuck about anything else. But
No, I get that. And so do
what's
you
the most
then
popular sport in America?
football, right?
Okay. Now you just bleed that into somebody else's culture, and then it goes into another one.
No, I get that. But at what point is it do you the NFL can't just keep growing to a 50 league team.
no, and they won't. They won't.
No, but
I think
like
you
so if
just be
you
selective, like kind of how soccer is, because you have to win championships in order to even think about promoting to the next level, then promoting to the next level.
I mean
I don't think they should actually have any like international
international
teams
teams.
like that. I think they should just continue what they're doing, where they have a lot of international games.
It just doesn't to me, I understand the point of it, but then as a Jacksonville fan, is that their away game?
So,
So
no,
I
they're a home
think
and
it's
away one.
split.
Yeah,
Because as a Jacksonville fan, now I buy season tickets. Now I only get 7 games.
Right.
Like
part of doing it. Maybe it's cheaper.
maybe it's cheaper,
How many
but
Jacksonville fans do you think there really are?
yeah, but why would I want to be a Jacksonville fan at that point?
Why does anybody?
You're from Jacksonville.
I mean, yeah, but you could be a Tampa fan.
Depends on what you grew up on.
I mean, I get it, but I just don't know. I don't know what they keep doing with this because at what point do you like stop going further? Because like, what if? So we have London, we have Germany. Like, what if
See, this is where though you become like you're.
Spain wants like a team to come and play?
Well, maybe you're just thinking more like closed-minded because now you're thinking that it should only be in America and not
No, I'm
calling.
not even thinking about that. I'm just.
Kind of, right? I mean,
But
kind
could
of.
you? What I'm saying is, could you imagine a Premier League team having a team in America? Like that would be
Yeah,
the
if they
most
didn't make the
asinine.
fucking cut.
No, but that would be the most ass. No, not even like that would be the most asinine thing because then you're having all these people come and travel here, right? Like all these teams and clubs coming to travel here, because it is a European based organization. If we had the IFL, like I said, like if
It
we
wouldn't be a European base because it'd still be part of the NFL.
no, I'm talking about like the Premier League, right? Like if the Premier League had a league, like a team in America, it just wouldn't make sense. Just like I don't think it would make sense for the NFL to have a team based in any country. Like it's cool to have these games and stuff like that, but like I said, what if you have like what if Madrid wants to host an NFL game? What if Tokyo wants to host an NFL game? Like that's cool, but at what point is it? Hey, we can't have
You just want to
teams.
keep it in America, huh?
Oh my god,
America, ride or die, baby.
That's not what I'm
Get your
saying.
trucks, your beer. Let's go out and do
Oh my
America
gosh, I
style.
can't. That's not even what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like, at what point are you taking away from like?
Isn't it a little bit of what you're saying?
No, not at all.
Chris, would you agree?
I actually do see what he's saying
I
as
see
far
what he's
as
saying.
like the
No, I understand. I understand. Like,
too
sure, you want to
many-
have, yeah, you
too
want to have
many.
London. You want to have London, Frankfurt, and Mexico. Okay, cool. Whatever. You have those games in there.
You
But
just
at what
talked to
point?
someone.
No, but at what point does the NFL say, okay, we're not greedy and money hungry anymore? Madrid wants a game. Sure.
Well, I think you just you rotate it. So one year it's Frankfurt, London, Mexico City. Another year it's Tokyo, Madrid, like whatever.
Brazil, like Madrid.
Brazil, really? Okay, we're really gonna go to Brazil.
But it's just a big country. It's just a big city in the South America.
Do they like football like that?
I don't know. I have no idea if they like football, but it's just like it could
Because
see
like
the
London people like football.
yeah.
You
I
have
understand
Germany
that.
people who like football. You have Mexican people who like football.
Yeah, but why can't Brazil like not like football?
Well, how do you say? Do you
I just
know?
don't know what the demographic is there for football fans or not.
So here are the international games this year, guys. We have
Justin's turning this into a race thing. It is.
I'm not. No, it's not racy. I didn't think racy, but I just thought more or
Um,
less like fan bases. Like
No, I get it. But what I'm saying
do
is,
you get it?
I do.
Are you getting it?
I do.
Is it
Okay, so
getting
now
to
we
your
have.
head?
Okay, do we have like a 20 leagues? I would love a 20 league series or like a 20 game league where you have to play 20 games and
I
then
don't
you
even know
get
what the fuck you just said.
20
What are
games.
you trying to say? You want to start
20
over?
game season. A 20 game season. You have a
Okay.
20 game season.
Game league.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. So
There's an algorithm for you.
20 game season. You get the Super Bowl and you get a month off and you have to go right back into playing. That'd be awesome.
No, word.
For a
Players,
fan, it would be. There's so
players,
much football.
players would hate it.
That's the players. I'm not
They
talking
cry
about the
now about
players. I'm not talking about the players. I'm talking about a fan.
Yeah, but the
I
players
am a fan.
are more. They have the yeah. Well, I thought this was a great topic, great debate. Good job, Alex.
No, it's fine. You kept taking it into the America route, which it was not going.
A little bit.
It's not even what I was trying to do at all. I
No, no,
understand.
no, no. It wasn't. You're not intentional. Okay, to defend you, you're not intentionally doing it.
Yeah, I'm just
You're
asking. Like,
unintentionally saying it should stay in America.
well, I mean, I feel like if you, like I said, if you ask the
Stop,
Premier League,
stop. Explain yourself. Hey, remember earlier in the podcast where I said you dig yourself a hole and then you just keep on digging?
no, I'm just
Right now you're
trying to.
digging.
No,
You're
because
digging.
you're
digging.
attacking. You're attacking.
I'm not
me, so I'm
attacking
just
you.
no,
I never
no,
attacked.
no. It's fine.
I never attacked you. Hey,
No, it's fine. No, I get it. No, I get. Hey,
heard-
I heard.
You
Heard.
hear me?
Need
You see me?
popcorn.
You feel me? No.
No, I understand. Hey,
Speaking
you
of
know
other
what? I understand where it
American-based
went.
sports. How about hockey, right? Yeah,
We're not even doing football.
All right.
So
What
where are
else
they
is there in
playing?
football?
Who are they? Who's playing there? Who's playing
All
in
right.
Frankfurt?
Wait, we haven't even
Thanks,
got to that
guys.
part?
So
No.
we got at Wembley. No, because this pod is just all over the place.
Was
All
this
right,
even
Wembley
about sports?
Stadium, London, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, October 1st. That's week 4. We have the Falcons technically at Jacksonville Jaguars.
So is the Jaguars, is London their home base? Is like that's like the team that like
So their owner
yeah.
also owns Wembley Stadium.
Oh, okay, cool. And then
And so, but then the following week, week 5,
wow, went back to
because
back.
Jacksonville's staying out there for 2 weeks for 2 games.
Okay.
But this is also in London, but it's at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And it is going to be Jacksonville at the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, the Bills are playing in London.
Which I think will be a much better game than the
Yeah.
Falcons game. No offense to the Falcons.
And then who is there a team for Frankfurt yet or
No.
Yes, I'm getting to that.
no,
So
but there's
then
Justin, there's no team for Frankfurt though? No,
What do you
not
mean?
yet. Like the Jacksonville Jaguars are like the team for London.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, okay,
Jacksonville is like the only team that has like a pretty strong following over there, as far as like they have like
Bands.
clubs, because they're all into like having clubs for the sports teams that they
Oh, they have
follow
like
and
a
whatnot.
club for Jacksonville?
There's like Jacksonville Jaguar clubs.
And
There's
they, like-
bars that
Like
are
watch parties and stuff like that
Yeah,
every
shit
week. Every
like
week.
that.
Okay, cool.
Then there's some other teams that I think are growing more popular over there, but for sure Jaguars. The following week, week 6, same stadium, Tottenham, we have the Ravens at the Tennessee Titans, which might be an ass whooping.
By the Tennessee Titans.
What?
I just said say it,
Titans
said
might
say it.
suck.
Titans might really suck. Will Levis could be good.
Like I said, Titans might suck.
Yeah.
I'm not really on the Will Levis hype train.
You sound like
Nothing
me last year
against
with
them.
Malik Willis.
But
Not even
I
close.
just don't see it.
You're pretty hated on that.
I hated Malik
You
Willis.
hated
I-
Malik Willis.
You
Shut the fuck
are
up.
a very passionate man,
but I
in the
think-
sense that if you don't like somebody, you're going to make it very well known. We don't have to get in what you do not like, because that will be another 20-minute segment.
Justin is in roast mode.
No,
All right.
I just saving. I'm
Week
saving. I'm
9.
saving our time and our podcast.
9.
And Alex's.
So we've got-
Alex's identity.
We've got week 3. We've got week 4, 5, and 6 in London.
Yes. And
Okay.
now we skipped week 9 for Frankfurt, Germany. where we have the Dolphins at the Chiefs.
Oh,
Now that'll
interesting.
be a damn good. Now, see, that's a game that's so damn good that I'm annoyed that it's going to be at 9:30 in the morning
me too.
Eastern time, let alone
Oh my
for
God.
me in
so good.
Arizona.
Better get up.
Like
Oh
that's
my
such a
God,
great game
that's a
to
good game.
waste on a 6 a.m. game here.
Get your ass up.
Okay. Now
Well,
you're
actually, it's in
saying
November.
waste.
Sorry, 7 a.m. game here.
Well, isn't time change like going away?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it like gone after
Is
the
it
next
completely
hour?
done?
Pretty
I'm
sure.
almost sure.
I'm almost positive. Yep.
So is
So
it gone in the sense that
when we
Eastern
when
is
we fall
always
back,
No, we don't fall back anymore. We're done.
oh, we're done. This is our
it's
time
just set
zones.
in stone how it is now?
I'm almost positive. I'm not in that field
Okay,
of
so 6:30, yeah, that kind of sucks. But cool game for Frankfurt.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
that's going to be a great game for them. And then week 10 still in Frankfurt, we have the Colts at the Patriots, which
Weird game to
is
have
a
there.
battle of the mid.
Honestly, like, so this is the thing. I understand Jacksonville is like the team for London, kind
Yep.
of a weird team to have for London because they're not very good. So any matchup that you have over there is a little bit, you know,
I think they're on the up and coming
they're
though.
on the up and coming for
Like Trevor
sure. But
Lawrence is getting better. They just had
when you have
Ridley come back.
in so when oh yeah, they do have Ridley. So that'll be Ridley's first game against Atlanta.
Yep, it will be week 4.
That'd be weird in London. Interesting. Um, yeah, that's weird. And they're playing at different stadiums now. So they're trying to get a different side of because I don't think Tottenham Stadium's in London.
It says London,
Oh, is
but
it in
you're right.
London?
I didn't think it was either.
I don't think it's in London. I mean, it might be, but like I don't think that Tottenham plays in London.
I didn't think they did either. I didn't think the Spurs did, but I could be completely wrong.
daylight saving thing isn't 100% approved, so we
Oh.
probably just gonna go through it again. Yeah.
Well, that is the international games, though. I'm very happy that the Lions don't have one.
Yeah, me too.
You guys pretty on board with your team not having one?
Yeah, I would hate if they had one. It would just mean I had to wake up early and watch it.
Yeah, it's just a hassle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And especially, I mean, it's cool
Oh.
if it's going to be an away game already. If you
Yeah.
got to burn a home game for that, that's what
dumb.
sucks. I think they should find a way to make it so it's an away game for both teams.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Tottenham is in London, just in North London. Did not know that. What is the other one? Wembley? Wimbledon?
Wembley.
Wimbledon.
No, that's
Wimbledon.
tennis.
No, what are we going for?
Wembley Stadium.
Wembley. Stadium?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Oh, they're like, I don't know how big London is. There may be like less than 30 minutes from each other.
That's fair. It's probably
Yeah.
just a change of venue, you know?
Yeah. But
Well, and Wembley Stadium is probably very busy and expensive. So it's I'm just assuming.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that those games I hope those games are
You're
good.
so funny.
I hope those games are good.
Besides that, in football and in the NFL, I love that we went off these topics again and wasted 20 minutes of the potty.
Well, we talked about what games are there and whether they're going to be good or not.
Yeah, whether the NFL should actually do it or not.
Well, that was the beginning. He's back on it again. We passed
Well,
that. Stop living in the past.
but it's
Stop
our
living
part
in
of
the
it.
past. Stop
Is there
living in the
anything else
past.
about football?
I don't know anything.
I have
My
a topic
team-
that can really get you heated.
Ooh.
Sure. I mean, not
You
me,
sure?
but maybe Chris.
No, it'd be Alex.
Maybe.
The Baltimore
Wait,
Ravens.
did you just say you're not going to get heated, but I might?
Yeah. I don't know what the topic is, but
Well, he started off with the Ravens. So
If you say
Arguably,
the Baltimore Ravens are gonna be
Ravens could
the
be one
best
of the
team in the
most
NFL, I
improved
don't.
teams in the
Oh,
NFL.
that I'll
And
give you that.
literally,
yeah.
Lamar could potentially win another MVP.
Oh my god, I don't want to hear this. If he throws for
He
6,000
could.
yards, he deserves it.
Well, he's not going to
100%.
throw for 6,000
He
yards.
says it. He said this
He
team doesn't
said
throw for
that's
six.
a goal he wants to do. Obviously, he's setting the bar fucking high because no one's ever done that before.
Why
But
would you?
certainly Lamar ain't going to do it. He runs too much. The Ravens
Why
in
would you?
general run too much.
Why would you say it then?
Because don't you want to get your fans excited and team excited?
What did he throw last year? 2,800.
He had nobody to throw to.
And he was injured.
And he has literally an OBJ, a Zay Flowers, a healthy Bateman, and Mark Andrews, hopefully a healthy J.K. Dobbins.
Hopefully. Thank you.
But no matter what, he could ball out, and I think he could have an MVP year. But yeah, he's obviously not
I think
hitting
this will
6,000.
be a little bit of a Browns year. I think the Browns are going to be better this year. I hate to say it, but I think that they're going to need a little time to gel before they figure it out.
I think they're still going to come in third.
The Browns?
Yeah, in the division.
The Browns?
Yep.
You're fucking dumb.
Why?
The Steelers are going to come in third. Don't want to hear that you're going to be.
Dude, they're coming in fourth.
Your
No.
Steelers are the worst team in that division. I hate to tell you that.
No way.
I know you don't. I know.
Way.
You have the worst quarterback in the division.
We may have the worst team on
You have the
paper.
worst wide receiver core in the division.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
Maybe. I mean, maybe.
You probably have the worst line in the division.
Dude,
we got better in the draft.
Hey, you know what? It's okay to admit you're gonna have a couple not so great years. You've been great for a long time.
We're not going to be worse than the Browns. It's the Browns.
Well, we're going to track that all year round. We're going to keep a score.
Yeah, we are.
Week by week.
Week by week, we're going to make sure that
record
the Steelers
by record.
What happens if the Steelers finish first in their division?
Let's place a little wager. Oh, you say first in the division? I was about to just place a wager on them
third
with the Browns.
Yeah, but no, he wants to go first.
I'll gladly take one on them winning the division because that shit ain't happening unless
I don't think it's happening.
Cincinnati decides not to play football anymore.
Yeah, the only way that happens is if unfortunately someone gets hurt, and I don't want that to happen.
Yeah,
unless it's Deshaun.
I'd just rather him not. I can't say people getting hurt. Hey, listen, I'm not saying anything because I don't think they're going to finish first. I just don't think they're going to finish last.
We shall see.
I don't know.
Right now, the Lions, for the first time
that
favorites? I can ever remember, are favorites to win the division. I don't think I've ever
even over the Vikings
had that. Yep,
that's interesting.
Vikings aren't really that good. We constantly ridiculed them last year for being the best team in the NFL.
I mean, yeah, but they still win. In the regular season. Yeah, you know.
But now they lost Thielen.
They did.
They cut him, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just pretty much didn't re-sign him. Yeah. I don't even think they really even tried to negotiate with him. It was just okay.
Disrespectful.
Now you're on to Carolina.
Good for him.
Like I'm feeling pretty confident in the division, even against the Vikings.
You still have Kirk Cousins as their quarterback. They can fuck up at any moment.
Exactly. And there's rumors of them trying to sign him to another big deal. So it's like, oh, keep making stupid fucking decisions. That's great.
Yeah. But I mean, you're right. I think your prediction last week is right. I think the Bears Lions end up 1-2.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough.
If the Bears don't,
there's a great chance it does. It ends up that way.
Yeah.
I do think the Packers are going to come in last.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think Jordan Love can be as good?
No, I don't think Jordan Love is.
We're going to see another Trey Lance with Jordan Love.
I mean, I'll be rooting against him, so I guess offense to him. But I have nothing personal against him. I just don't think he's going to be that great, especially right away. And that team was basically carried by Rodgers.
Yeah.
So now that he's not there.
I have a question for Justin. How does it suck? This is like because it sucks to have Joey Burrow in my fucking division. Like it absolutely is trash. But with your team, my team's also not as good as your team. With your team being as good as it is, like, does it suck to have Jalen Hurts in your fucking division?
No.
No.
I thought you were gonna ask him what your favorite memory was.
No.
No.
Because did you guys split games with them last year?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
no.
but Jalen didn't play.
Oh, was it
Dak
one of the
didn't play in
games?
the first game. Jalen didn't play in the second. Like we
So
never
it
got a
was
good
real.
matchup.
It was never really a bit. So this is a big year to see the matchup. If the Cowboys don't do anything this year, like what do you think they do? What happens?
Only time can tell, baby. Jerry has his own master plan. You just
Do you
follow
think
what he,
McCart? Well, because you have a new OC, right?
yeah. Got rid of Kellen Moore, thank God.
Yeah. But who picked him up?
Chargers.
Oh hell yeah.
If the Cowboys don't perform this year, and I don't really know what the standard is of perform, but they don't, then McCarthy's gone. Dan Quinn's probably the head coach.
Mm.
And I think you'll see a lot of people, not everybody. I don't know about Justin, but you'll see a lot of people, I think, start to say it's time to move on from Dak.
Everybody hates. That's the thing about being in the division that we are, being in the Cowboys. Like everybody hates the starting quarterback we have, no matter what.
You're right.
They hated Tony Romo for years. Cat, I'm having a conversation.
Who is it?
Nalia, she just want to scream. That's the only one that screams. It sucks about being a Dallas Cowboys quarterback. Like Tony Romo was really cool for years, and then when he like retired, is all said and done. You can like you literally look at his stats and be like, oh, he's one of our best quarterbacks that ever played.
Right.
But also, how do you move on from Dak? Like, I don't think that there's.
No, after you just paid him all that money, who you
Yeah,
gonna
there's.
move on to?
Yeah.
They
Who
paid
can you?
before last year, right? Not this past year, but the year before.
No, I think this last year he
It
just
was
got
this
signed.
past.
He just got signed for that 5 year, some odd million, a lot of money.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think it's no. I don't think you move on from him. I think like the expectation should be like you go in and go to the Super Bowl. Like there, to me, being a Cowboys fan, knowing what we have on our team, knowing the way the Cowboys team is, like if you don't make it to the Super Bowl, that's a disappointing year. Truly, it is because like you just went up and you got Brandon Cooks to throw another weapon on a wide receiver. You made some good choices on defense. You kept people that you did. You restructure all these contracts, let go of certain people. Like you really just did like this new foundational thing. Then the areas that you needed the most help in, so you did them. And now we're at this point where we have to you're either going to perform or you're going to look like shit against the 49ers again and not play. We've literally been knocked out by the 49ers the last 2 years.
Well, you might not have that
You and the
happen this year
Packers have
because
that in common.
they might not be doing anything because Sam Darnold's the best thrower that's ever been on the fucking 49ers.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't really believe that at all, but
no.
I do think he'll do well there.
He might, yeah. It's hard not to.
Anybody could do well in that
Yeah,
system.
it's hard not to.
All those
Yeah.
people to throw to, and that team is stacked, and that team is so dirty. The NFC is by far super competitive. I think the AFC does have some competitive teams. Don't get me wrong, but I think there's more competition in NFC than AFC.
It really took a turn.
There's like more quote unquote superstars in the AFC, like household names, especially at the quarterback level in the
Yeah.
NFC. But yeah, I think the NFC is way more competitive. Like AFC's top heavy.
Like if you just look at it, you have Burrow, Mahomes, Allen,
Rogers,
Rodgers, Trevor Lawrence. Like this year he's
Herbert,
coming up. Herbert. Like you just have like all
Tua.
of the you have all
but
of
they
the
all haven't looked
names.
like last year. Herbert didn't look good.
No,
Like, he had
Herbert did not look good.
games, not in other
But then
games.
you also have like Dak, you have Jalen Hurts, you have
Let's do this different. We're not quarterback heavy on the NFC East. We have better teams,
you definitely do.
defenses.
Yeah, you have better all around teams. In your divisions are always
Because you can think top defenses, Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers
mhm.
are very, very competitive defenses. And I'm not even mentioning probably anybody in the NFC with the Lions hopefully just upgraded. Their offense was good.
The
Right.
defense wasn't that great that last
Their
year.
defense got it together towards the end of the year, so I'm
Tampa's
hoping that
defense is still
the
good.
young players are going to carry that maturity over, and then the vets that we brought in are going to do their jobs.
It's just
Yeah.
hard. It's so hard. It'll be interesting to see what it be. But yeah, no. No, I don't think playing the Eagles to answer your original question is a bad thing. Because if you're gonna beat teams, you want to beat good teams, you might as well beat the best teams in football.
I mean, I guess that's a good test for like going to the AFC and seeing
Well,
like if you have to go to the
truthfully,
Super Bowl.
like, and this is where it'll get controversial, right? Because the NFC East was one of the most competitive divisions last year in football,
Mhm.
and it could arguably be again this year.
Yeah,
For
if
sure.
if the
The
Commanders figure
Eagles
out
are
how
supposed
to
to have the toughest schedule.
The NFC East has always been super competitive, and I think a lot of people always count us out. But like, I mean, they're
Yeah.
in a very, very dominant division in football. Like, we may have some teams that struggle, but even when Kirk Cousins was on the Washington, like they did good. They beat good
hmm
teams.
Did
They
they
had
have a
Eli
team
for
go
years.
under 500 last year?
Mm,
I
Because I
don't
think
think
that
so.
the Commanders went 9-8.
yeah. So it'll
I
be
don't
fun.
know if they went 9-8
See, we're like
because they missed the
NFC, the
playoffs.
AFC North. You always had the Browns. The Browns were shit.
They
And the
go
NFC
8-9.
North, you always had the Lions. They always were shit. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Chris, but it's just
No,
the
it's
truth.
facts.
But like every team, they have like teams that just suck dick. Where NFC East, most of the times there's not, and if there are, it's normally just the Commanders.
For sure.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah, we always used to have. And then Oakland used to suck.
Oakland sucked so.
Well,
Oakland sucked
Oakland
so
went
bad
through a
for so
period of
long.
being really good
Denver sucked
to
forever.
them being really bad.
Denver
for a
really
long
sucked
time.
for a couple years out
Right
there.
before Eli, Peyton.
Yep. Peyton. And then you had
Even after
the
Peyton
Chiefs.
sucked.
The Chiefs didn't suck, but they were just a crazy 11-5 team that would get knocked out first round. Always.
Well, NFC,
Always.
the
Alex
Jets
Smith. The
were
Jets
trash. The
sucked.
Buffalo Bills were trash.
The Bills were
Miami
trash for a
trash.
while. Miami was bad for a while. That division was really bad for a while.
Jacksonville is trash.
See,
Indiana is trash.
the Colts were trash after Andrew Luck, and a little bit before. No, because
Oh,
they didn't go
before they, as soon as Peyton was gone,
drafted Luck, right?
they drafted
Yeah,
Luck
but they got
after
Yeah,
injured with
coming
Peyton
in
for a couple
last
years.
in the
yeah.
league, getting the number one pick. They were bad. And then immediately after Luck, they were bad.
So if you really want competition, like you got to play the best of the best year round. We got to play them twice a year. So
hmm
beat the fuck out
And
of them.
yeah, and the Eagles just look crazy good.
A lot of changes. The Eagles aren't going to be the same team that everybody saw last year. I'm not going to say they're not going to be good, but they're not the same team. They literally lost both their offense and defensive coordinator.
That's
They
true.
lost a lot of players and then gained a lot of players. Like, yeah, they put better players on the roster maybe and stuff like that, but it's a whole different
Yeah,
environment.
and how much of it is Sirianni and how much of it was the OCs and the DCs?
And right now, it's just the Cowboys have the most consistent team. Like they didn't lose a lot of players. Where like the Giants definitely added talent within like their tight end position. Their wide receivers are insanely all over the place. They got rid of Kenny Galloway. Thank God for that one. Now, did you see them? They cut him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
About
feel
time.
bad for him because he was a stud with the Lions. And I was actually kind of upset when they
they
let him
traded him.
go to the Giants. Yeah, I think they did trade him. And he has just not been the same ever since.
Yeah,
He's never been that same guy on the field.
no, he's looked pretty bad, hasn't he?
I think that's all we got on football. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's all I got.
and that's all I got. I would love for Chris. Listen, I'm a hater too, but you were a big hater in this aspect.
Okay.
The Lakers might beat the Warriors
They
in
could.
6 games. Like they're
It's 3-1 right now.
yeah, it's 41-42 Warriors. So it's not like it's like a very good game at almost at half, but it's like the Lakers could be going to the conference finals.
They very well could. However, I'm still confident the Warriors will get their shit together. They'll at least make it to game 6 or 7.
Not another 3-1 sweep,
No.
but just reverse this time.
But that being
happen.
said, I think the team that I will be rooting for, no matter what, to win it all is the Miami Heat.
I feel like it's
because Jimmy
everybody.
Butler is too great.
They just lost though.
Yeah, that's fine
that's
though.
okay. You're allowed to lose one.
Yo,
They were up
talk
3-1 too, right? So now it's only 3-2.
Yeah, it's 3-2.
Yeah.
Talk about
fine.
weird. Yeah, that. So we'll go off the. So Lakers could close it out tonight. They're playing the Warriors, who haven't looked like the Warriors of the playoffs. They looked not their best. I don't know what happened to the Lakers. They all of a sudden got good. Don't really understand what's going on there.
It's just
'Cause-
getting hot at the right
Yeah, they
time.
just didn't look like this team.
They have guys who previously during the season weren't really stepping up who are stepping up.
Yeah, and that's all you need
Yeah.
sometimes.
truthfully.
And then you have yes, I'd love to see him eat his words and make the conference finals.
Who?
And Chris, and they would be playing. Who knows? The Suns made a big comeback in the last 2
Yeah,
games at home.
it'll be interesting. I still think
I still
the
think
Nuggets get 'em.
take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been the Suns have definitely come back and they looked pretty competitive in those other games, but it's hard to win in Denver right now.
It is hard to win in Denver, and they did not look the best in Game 4. They won,
But it came down to the end.
and they didn't look the best in Game 3 either. Like they won, they good, but it wasn't like I wanted a dominating win from them to like they were back.
And the Nuggets just have to win at home.
Yep, and the Nuggets just have to go home and win. And yeah, that would be And then we'll move to the East with Jimmy B, who lost unfortunately, but I think they're gonna make the conference finals, and I think they make the tournament.
I see. I would
finals.
I'd prefer to see the Celtics beat the 76ers. However,
Doesn't
it
look
would
like
be
they might.
Nah, it doesn't look like that at all. But it would be really fun to see Jimmy Butler knock the 76ers out of the playoffs after
would be.
they
Dude, what happened
not
to
to
the
be loyal
Celtics?
to them.
Dude,
They're just not themselves.
the game. Did you guys watch Game 4 of that game, the Celtic game?
I saw the second half.
Oh my gosh! Not the last game that they played, but the game before. They went to overtime, and James Harden hits a 3 in the corner with let's say 6 seconds left, right?
Yeah.
They get the ball on the court. Marcus Smart makes a 3,
but just barely
with seconds too late. That's just like 1.2 seconds later. If there's 1.2 seconds more on that clock, they win that game.
Oh, 100%.
That's heartbreaking.
But that's what happened with the Warriors.
Yeah, it did. And so now the Celtics are up 3-2, and they're going to Philly. Probably to close it out. I mean, the Celtics have won to Philly, so it's not. This has been a very not home advantage team game at all.
There's certain ones. Like if you look at like the Lakers dominated.
I'm talking about the Boston and 79 and the Philly. They're 4 games away have won versus 2 games at home, which is weird to me.
That was a little weird.
It was a little weird for those 2 teams.
We were like, you're Celtics, like you.
That's like
you gotta win at the Garden, dude.
Yeah, you gotta win at the Garden. Come on, you can't not do that. And they lost the first game there, and then they dominated. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess the 76ers are done. And then they got beat. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. High scoring games though.
I mean, not really. It's been normal for basketball. Like in the hundreds. That's pretty much normal.
I mean, yeah, like 121. Pretty high.
It's high, but yeah. If
it was 140, I'd be like, oh, that's high. That's really high.
Yeah, I understand, but like 129.
Especially playoffs like that.
120,
like,
yeah.
Playoffs have a lot
but
more
129, like. Come on, that's a high.
So
high score.
Does the Denver, do they end up pulling it out? I don't think the Warriors can come back. I think it's over.
I think they make the finals. I have faith in them.
The Nuggets?
I don't know though, because the Lakers look fucking hot.
They look so dirty.
I want to say that I have confidence in the Nugget, but the Lakers just look.
They look like the most complete team right now.
Yeah, don't know how.
But they have a great bench.
In both conferences, you think?
Yes. Their starters are healthy and their bench is good. Some of their bench players can be starters elsewhere.
Yeah, but like, how? Where was this when the fucking regular season?
Well, part of it was Westbrook.
Injuries, trades, like a lot of those were made at last minute.
True, that's right. It's kind of a new team.
Well, certain people stepped up. Like last game, LeBron was talking about Lonnie Walker. If it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have won. But Lonnie Walker had no points until the 4th quarter.
Yeah, good old Lonnie Walker.
And then just went off for like what, 14?
You know who Lonnie Walker is?
Hey, he's from the Spurs.
No, he's not.
Lonnie Walker?
Not this one.
Lonnie Walker the 4th?
No, he's not. He wasn't on the Spurs. This guy is a rookie.
Oh, he's a rookie? Who am I thinking of? Lonnie Walker.
There is a Lonnie Walker. There's another one. That's why I said I think wrong one.
Oh, there's 2 Lonnie Walkers in the league, right?
Maybe. I have no idea. I know one, and that was on the Lakers.
No, Lonnie Walker, the 4th. Yeah.
Was he on the Spurs?
No, yeah, he's on the Spurs. He's from the Spurs.
Where did he play school at?
Ohio State.
My University of Miami.
Okay, so then yeah.
Yeah. This is like his 3rd year
Okay.
in the NBA, 4th year in the
You're right.
NBA. Yeah. No. I was like, wait a minute, am I tripping? Because the only reason I remember is because they drafted him. He was really good, and they fucking traded him to the Lakers. I was pissed by that. I was really pissed by that.
But they look like the most complete team. Like every other team
Yeah.
has their struggles. Like if Harden doesn't play well, Embiid has to play well. If they both don't play well, they're not winning. Same with Tatum and Brown. Like Brown didn't play well that last game, and they got destroyed. There's leaning too much where the Lakers, they are leaning on everybody, and they're playing a lot bit more solid basketball. But you have to just beat, like, the Nuggets will be the most competitive team to beat.
Yeah.
And I like the Heat. I would love to see a Heat Lakers rematch, and I'll go for
That'd
both
be
teams.
great.
I think I would love to see that. I think I would hate to see a Phillies Nuggets matchup.
I'd hate to see Philly in it. I'm not gonna lie.
I would hate to see Philly Nugget, but the only thing that would be really cool about that would be Jokic and Embiid. That would be the only cool thing about it.
Justin, we do need your thoughts, feelings, and opinions
What's up?
on a certain attendee of the Phillies game.
Oh,
Everybody talks about that, but I don't really see the big commotion.
I mean, he's from there.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't really see it. I don't really see the.
That's
It's
what I'm
not like he's wearing an Eagles jersey.
Right.
Right. It's not. He's literally a Pennsylvania native. He went to Penn State. So he's repping 76ers jersey. Cool, dude. You're from there. I get it. Like if I was drafted by a team, I would still probably at some point, depending on what it was, like root for the Cowboys. Right? I'm a diehard Cowboys fan.
Okay, what if you're drafted by the Eagles?
I guess hard.
Because that's basically what happened to him.
No,
he grew up
flip
an
it,
Eagles
flip it.
fan
Let's say
and
I'm
then
in
was drafted
basketball,
by the
right?
Cowboys.
I'm in basketball. I got drafted by the 76ers. I'm still a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think people were making more of it than what it really was because it's just so funny. Like people want to find any reason just to like,
Mhm.
and you're
How
like,
dare
dude,
he?
come on, it's a 76, it's a basketball jersey, and he's literally from there. Chill the fuck out. He switched to DN full time. BT Dubs. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I did not see that.
Yes,
Did
he's
he?
100% defensive end.
Do you like that?
It's fun. He's good. He's good at it. So yeah, I think it's just the two different opposite. We have DeMarcus Lawrence and then Michael Parsons. They're just complete opposite of each other.
So who's gonna fill in for his like starting spot at linebacker?
We drafted that guy over Sean.
Okay.
And
So does it mean like less playing time, different defenses? Like, what does that mean for him?
he played a lot of defensive end.
Yeah, I honestly thought he was a DN.
Yeah, exactly.
I
So,
honestly thought he was a DN. I guess he was an outside linebacker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have sworn he was a DN before you said he went full time DN, but now he is. But that they get paid more money than an outside linebacker.
Oh yeah.
It's probably why too. Make it
All right,
money.
well, you make the switch. Yeah, you make.
But
get
I
the
mean,
big pay
like, come
raise.
on, like they're gonna pay him no matter what.
Yeah, you got to.
Well, in other playoff news, let's go to hockey, man. The Florida Panthers look like the team to beat.
They do look
I
like a
love
team
it.
to beat. They look like they actually might run away with it. They lost today, but that's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, they look good. They look like a really complete team. They could have swept and they fumbled the bag. I didn't get to watch the game, but I heard it was a pretty crazy ending today. I heard it was pretty gnarly, but they'll probably go to Toronto and probably win because Toronto is over. And then we've got ourselves a freaking high scoring game over in the what's it called? Carolina, New Jersey.
Both those
Pretty
are-
Super high scoring.
super high scoring. Like, holy crap. 5, 6, 8, and 6. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But it looks pretty clear that the Hurricane are probably gonna take that one.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, the Jersey had a good game, but You're
Yeah.
Kraken.
Fucking demolished and then got demolished.
Yeah, fucking killed them and then got killed.
Gonna go to game 7.
Um, I think it will too, and I hope they take it because I think it'd be a lot of fun to see them play probably the Knights, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
I want to see Edmonton get it because I want to see McDavid do something, but probably the Knights because they just look like a more complete team. Stone and Eichel are just kind of doing their thing, and it's hard to beat the Knights right now because they're pretty physical, they're pretty good, but you never know what happens in the next 3 games. With that's because Edmonton could steal this one and it goes 2-2, just because just like the Stars and the Kraken, like that's a wide open series. You don't know who's going to take this.
Right.
It's pretty. They're trading blow for blow. But I think that overtime win that the Kraken got that first game, I think is the deciding factor of if they take it or not, because they got that home ice advantage basically.
Yeah.
Did you happen to see the draft lottery for the NHL?
Yeah, that was a little controversial.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on whether
what?
the NHL lottery is rigged or not?
I mean, I think all the lottery systems are rigged. I think basketball
I think
and
NBA is too.
yeah. I think there's I think it was a great idea, but I really just think it should be order of what you come in.
Well, the reason why the draft lottery is implemented is to avoid tanking. Because yeah,
Yeah,
sure, you can tank and be the last place, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee you the first pick.
and I
So I
guess
understand both sides to it.
well, I guess I get basketball behind that, but I don't get hockey and football behind that because hockey isn't really a one skater player type of league. Like,
Right.
sure, you have Sidney Crosby, sure, you have fucking Connor McDavid, you have this new Connor Bernard kid. Like,
Yeah, everybody's talking about him.
yeah, it's like, yeah, that's awesome. You have a 40 goal scorer, but the rest of your team's shit. You're gonna be bad. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be bad. Like the Oilers are good, but they're still just not doing anything. So in the hockey, I don't understand, but basketball, I do understand. Like one person on a team can make or break a team. With like if Jimmy B wasn't on the Heat, they're not as good,
No, 100%.
Yeah,
right? Like if LeBron isn't on the Lakers, they're not as good.
for
Yeah.
If
sure.
Tatum isn't on Boston, like that, I feel like it's just like a way bigger. If you only had Embiid or if you only had Harden, they're not as good. Um,
That's fair.
so for basketball, sure, it makes more sense, but for hockey and like football and baseball, it just doesn't make sense to me because you're not a one athlete type of player. It's not that type of game.
Understood.
I just have a hard time with it being rigged just because of that guy saying, "Oh, Columbus is going to be third or whatnot," and then that's what happened or something.
It was so because what they're saying is that basically that Columbus got shown before they had the pick, and then they picked, and then they just started talking about Columbus, right?
Well, they went to he made the
Commercial.
comment, and then they went to commercial, and then they came back, and then they showed the pick, basically, like. So, I don't know, but here's the thing, I see why, because there's pointing to Chicago getting the number one pick and
Yeah,
getting this prodigy. But last year, the Wings had like a 90 something percent chance to have a top 3 pick.
and they didn't get one.
And no, they and by the way, that was like the highest chance of landing in the top 3 because they were real bad last year. And I don't even think they were the 4th pick. I think they were like 5th or something. Like they just dropped. And
That's what I
the
mean
Wings
by
are a darling to the league. Like when they're good, like that's a good thing. So like if it's rigged, why wouldn't they like try and secure him a top 3 pick?
Because that
see,
means it's not really rigged. Just the luck of the draw.
Yeah, like I just think maybe it was already picked that, oh yep, Columbus is now 3, and but they weren't ready to
announce it,
actually do it, and he had kind of just said it, and
or
then
maybe
they're like, no shit, we got to go to commercial.
his mic was on and it shouldn't have been or something.
No, he knew his mic was on.
Mm.
1 second.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to believe that it's rigged because I want to believe all sports are
Yeah,
rigged.
you like
I
conspiracies.
like conspiracies, so I want to believe that all sports are rigged or all sports are like scripted, which they're probably not. But like,
One can
is
hope.
it is it rigged? Maybe. Is it not rigged? Maybe. Like, I just feel at this point we're never gonna know because the leagues have millions and billions and billions and billions of dollars, and they're just gonna
Well,
do
and
whatever
like
they
people
want.
forget, and like,
Yeah, people
things
will
happen, and
forget.
then people are having their attention
Oh my,
elsewhere.
yeah, like the Kraken will beat the Stars and make it to the conference finals, and it'll all be over because like, oh, the Kraken, oh my God, second year in the league, like it's gonna be Knights Kraken, the two newest teams in the league, and they're gonna be facing off for the first time. It's like, it's like, oh, can we make this a rivalry, right?
Yeah.
Because like the Knights need a rival, and it was the Kings, but like if you can do the Kraken and the Knights, it's the two newest teams, all these things, blah 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 blah, right? So I think it'll blow over in a day.
Yeah.
It already kind of has blown over.
I agree.
Yeah,
It's been like a day and a half, and it's kind of already blown over. Yeah, I don't know. I think
I think that's the benefit of doing this in season, like during the like there's playoffs going on, so like it's people find out, and then it's okay on to
oh
so
the
anything that
star
comes up.
oh the Stars demolished the Kraken, or the Kraken demolished the Stars, or fucking the Carolinas scoring fucking, what is this, 12, yeah, like second 22 points in the league this year in this series in 4 games. It's a lot of freaking goals.
A lot of freaking goals.
A lot of freaking goals.
A lot of freaking goals. Oh boys, you boys seem tired.
Yeah,
Just chilling, brother.
I'm not running a lot of sleep here.
How you
Yeah.
feeling? Yeah,
Like legit, as soon as we hop off, I'm jumping in the
going to
shower
bed.
for 5 minutes and going to bed.
I'm
Going to
fucking
bed.
dead. He's like, I'm ready.
He's an old
I'm
man.
trying to
Well,
I'm trying to catch up on some sleep.
yeah, get some Z's, get some sleep. 8 p.m. your bedtime, calling your name.
It is.
Um,
I've been fantasizing about going to sleep all day.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, boys, you got anything else?
I don't have anything else, man.
No, I'm just hoping some good football news happens over the next week.
Like what?
I don't know, something juicy.
Something juicy,
Maybe
something
something
like
controversial,
controversial.
you know.
Maybe, yeah, who
Just
knows?
something to
Love the controversy. You
look at
know,
eyes. So like some Lions fans were freaking out because Amon-Ra St. Brown and Marvin Jones Jr. were hanging out with Keenan Allen.
oh,
And so now everyone's like, oh, Keenan's gonna get traded. Like, so it's like, guys, it's
come
probably
on.
not gonna happen, but it's got me hoping. It's got me
Oh,
Of
wishing.
course,
And
of
then
course.
Quinnen Williams, his contract talks with the Jets are being stalled. So I've seen some people throwing out that the Lions need to trade to get him, which that's even more far fetched. I don't see that
That
happening.
guy is not going anywhere.
No,
That is a household name for that they have there.
yeah.
they're gonna figure it out for
The
sure.
kids, yeah, they just got Aaron Rodgers. They need every weapon that they can because they have a year or two to win a championship.
He just needs to maybe realize he's not quite at like an Aaron Donald level as far as
No,
money goes. And I'm sure he's probably trying to be the highest paid at the position.
yeah, defensive tackle. No,
But yeah, that's I don't know. I'm just hoping for something fun and juicy.
something juicy.
Fun
Well,
and-
hopefully something fun and juicy hits you in the face. And
and there it is. It wouldn't be the end of the episode without Alex mentioning something.
yeah, fun and juicy. Well, until next time, boys, follow us on all socials. Three Amigos Podcast. Peace.
Peace.
Good night.